Welcome to a special sneak preview of the School of the Future. 首先，我要邀请我们中国区的 CEO Bill Fisher 先生，也是在线语言学习的开拓者之一，来为大家介绍英孚下一代先进的语言学习系统 Effecta 10，我们的未来学校。有请 Bill。
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today we're really excited. We're excited to show you something we've been working a long time on, and that we think is a glimpse into the future. We think it's a future that's as bright for us as it is for China. It's a future that will empower and enlighten and engage our students. Thank you. Real. Very important in China. Not imaginary. That's what real means. The reality of most schools in China is that they're not real. They teach English to help you pass a test, not real world English. Effecta is different. Our curriculum is task-based. That means you learn to do things that are useful for you in the real world. Not only that, we put emphasis on application, on using these tasks. So where most schools teach you one thing, to learn, they teach you one thing. We do four things. Learn, we teach it to you. Try, apply, and certify. So you learn the task. You try it with a teacher in a controlled environment in a safe place. Then we drive you to apply it with other students, both online and in our centers. And then we certify that you know it to make sure that you remember it and you've mastered that skill. The next concept is flexible. Something Effecta is, but I'm not. But with Effecta, you get the height of flexibility. You can speak with teachers online or in our centers. You can use our content at home, at work, and of course in our schools. You get your lessons in your hands, in your email, on your MP3 player, on your phone, your PC. English surrounds you with the Effecta system, and this means it's part of your life as it's never been before. And finally, customize, to modify or build according to individual specifications. So students want to be treated as individuals. They don't want to learn all English. They want to learn the English they don't know. The tragedy of our education system today in traditional classrooms is that it's about group learning. It's not about individual learning. All students move as a group. But with Effecta, we're able, for the first time, to really treat students as individuals. Your course matches your needs, your abilities, and your timetable and schedule. What's it all give us? Good. Results. What students want, what they care about, is not talk. It's results. They want faster learning results. And results are the reason we're so excited about Effecta 10. In our beta test period, over 4 months, we saw some students learn 50% more than previously. 50% more. They made more progress simply because the system is more engaging, so they used it more. They got less bored with material, which meant we held their interest. And not shown here, and very importantly, they learned more because they focused on exactly what they needed, not what everybody else needed. So not surprisingly, 95% of students in this test said that the system is much better than previous systems. 97% said that they had learned more than previous systems. So Effecta 10 is clearly our fastest and most efficient learning system ever. So there's a great saying in English, talk is cheap. I said it before. Talk is cheap. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. What is Effecta? Effecta is a combination of 4 things. Great teachers. That's the heart of what we do. That's the first and most important thing. Great teachers. The latest technology, highly engaging content that holds people's interest in architectural design. But the key thing here is that those 4 things work together. It's a system that is integrated to work together. So from an R&D standpoint, the first thing we looked at was technology. Technology is the heart of what helped us make this system so much faster. And our research teams around the world work to review and integrate best-of-breed technologies into our system. But these technologies are worthless, of course, without content put inside them. So our content teams have built a content system that stretches across many modalities, from your mobile phone to your classroom to the handouts you get in your hands. As I said, teaching is at the heart of what we do, so technology and content is not sufficient. We need to put those things in the hands of our teachers and use them to make teachers even better than they already are, to help them focus on what they're really, really good at. And That's why we built the Effecta system to give you an incredible access to teachers, 24 hours a day online, and in our centers throughout China. So finally, we need to house this somewhere. And we, unlike anyone I know in the education business, have spent a lot of time and attention to architecture and school design. And so we try and build our schools so that they're social and dynamic, so that we not only teach students, but we get them to use English. We help them learn English in our dynamic study environment. But what's really important here is not the names, not the 4 boxes, but it's the quality within them. What we've created, we believe, with this Effecta 10 system is better technology that integrates with better content, great tools for our fantastic teachers, and a better design for our schools. And all of them are working together to make learning faster. So now, I think you want to see something. And I'd like to introduce now Brian McKay to the stage to give you a preview of the Effecta 10 system. Brian is the father of the digital Effecta. He and his team have worked literally day and night for nearly 3 years to make this dream a reality. And so I'm really proud to have him show it to you today. Brian?
I've talked. Let's take a look.
下面大家来看一下。
Now, the first thing that I want to show you is one of the movies. As I mentioned, the movies play an important role in engaging our students. So I want to just give you a flavor for what these movies are like. And the movie that I'm going to show you is involving two characters, 2 out of more than 24 characters that are in this product.
Within each level, we have 8 units. And this is a sample of a unit. Every unit teaches the 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, as you can see here. These are all connected by one topic. In this case, we're looking at the topic of finding a job. So when you look at the different pieces of this, you can see meeting with a career counselor, replying to a job ad, writing a resume, and arranging a job interview. Okay, and when the movie finishes, the students are given a few questions to check their understanding, their comprehension. And when they look at the question, if they can't remember what the answer was, they can click on over here, and it will play just that portion that they need to listen to.
Are you looking for an interesting career in sales? No, I'm not.
Now, after the student finishes studying a set of activities around one of these areas, they will always come back here for feedback. If they've done well, we're going to congratulate them. We're going to make them feel good. If they've struggled, we're going to help them understand what they need to work on in order to really master that language. Okay, next we're going to look at a vocabulary exercise. This is just a warm-up activity to help the students understand and get comfortable producing the language. And it uses speech recognition. So the student will come in here.
She's a manager.
They'll hear the language. She's a manager. And then if I produce it correctly, I'm told, okay, yes, you got it. You can go on. And we use speech recognition in different ways. I'll show you another way as we get a little further into this. But it's an important tool, as I mentioned, helping the students really gain confidence and be able to practice as many times as they want until they get the pronunciation just right.
So as we said before, Effecta 10, we believe, to be the beginning of a revolution. But it's just the start. Today, Effecta 10 is 50% faster than any other system out there. But we can do better. By making our content more and more engaging, by continuing that investment, we can make learning English as fun as any game, better than watching TV, better than going to the movies. And think of the value in that. By making our content more mobile, more accessible, more flexible, we can fit English into the lives of our students every moment they have that they want to use English, they can. And by making our content more adaptive, individual, and customized, we can truly address individual needs in a way that's never been possible. So this is a really exciting time for us as educators, as product developers, as service providers. Technology has finally caught up to our dreams. So now we need to all use our imagination and imagine a world where learning is faster for the first time. Thank you very much.